real quick. Read that Zephaniah 1 and 8 again.
Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 8. And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice.
So in the day of the Lord's sacrifice, what is that talking about? Give me Isaiah 66 and 16. I'm going to show y'all what the day of the Lord's sacrifice is. The day of the Lord's sacrifice. So this is what y'all got to understand is what's going to happen.
The book of Isaiah chapter 66 verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to wither his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire.
So this is when he come back. This is the day of the Lord's sacrifice. It's going to be with flames of fire, and his anger is going to be in rebuke.
For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many.
The slain of the Lord shall be many. Meaning he's going to kill a lot of people. 2/3 of the Israelites got to die. That's 66%. So look, 1, 2, 3. So 203 people are going to die when Christ come back because they didn't keep the commandments.
Right.
So when he says he's going to punish you, his punishment is death. For wearing pants if you're a woman. For wearing the dress if you're a man. For smoking weed, smoking cigarettes. Having children outside of wedlock. Still having sex without being married. God's going to kill a lot of people for that. Buying and selling on the Sabbath day. God's going to kill people for that. Your name is Ashley, right? You said something earlier about when he asked you why you're not wearing your dress, you said something about the living society, right? Romans 12 and 2.
Bring it out.
Romans 12 and 2. So you already know. You already know. Sis. Hey, look. Matter of fact, drop that. Drop that. Give me Sirach 5 and 7. Sirach 5 and 7. Yeah, all praises. All praises. I'm going to show you something. You're going to help me out.
Sirach chapter 5 verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed.
So it says, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord. That means don't say I'm on my journey. That means hurry up. Matter of fact, give me in Psalms, do the same thing. Psalms 119:59. It means hurry up and change your ways. Because you don't know what time, when the Most High going to put your clock. You don't know when. You don't know when you're going to die. You can leave here. And if you're last breath you take, and you know what it will be? It will be of the Lord. So let me get.
The book of Psalms chapter 119 verse 60. I thought on my ways, and turned my feet unto thy testimony.
So David says, I thought on my ways, and I turned my feet to your testimony.
I made haste and delayed not to keep thy commandments.
So he said, I made haste and delayed not. So just like you on your journey, David said, I turned my feet to his testimony, so he started his journey. But what the difference is between you and David said, I hurried up to keep the commandments. You talking about you on your journey. You trying to get them. Hurry up. You ain't got time. Look at what's going on in the world right now. You think you got time? I'm going to show you something. Give me Matthew 24. Matthew 24. I'm going to show you the times that we in right now. Let's see if we got time. Start at verse 4.
The book of Matthew chapter 24 verse 4. And Jesus answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you.
So I said, take heed that no man deceive you. Make sure you ain't being deceived by this lie. Read.
For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars.
It said, many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ. That's talking about your Christian church. All these so-called pastors, all these so-called priests, or like the Pope, all these Catholic bishops and whatnot. All the yes, false prophets, they all come in the name of Christ, talking about the Christians. But anyone keeping commandment first. Christian means anointed. In order to be anointed, you got to keep the commandments.
That's right.
So let's read on.
And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars.
And you shall hear wars and rumors of wars. Don't y'all remember about all these different wars sparking up all over the world right now?
See that ye are not troubled, for all these things must come to pass.
Look at the scriptures come, people.
See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence.
So it says there should be famines and pestilence. Or famine is a shortage of food. Do they got food on the shelves in Walmart and in Sam's and all that right now? Any of the shortage of food? Any of the shortages of food right now? You got empty shelves on the floor, don't it? And it says pestilence. The word pestilence is another word for diseases. What's COVID? That's a pestilence, right? That's what the Bible's talking about.
And earthquakes in diverse places.
It's earthquakes in diverse places. About 4 or 5 years ago, there was an earthquake in Lake Pontchartrain. I didn't even know Lake Pontchartrain was on the fault line.
All these are the beginning of sorrows.
So all these are the beginnings of sorrow. So what we show y'all, because we're in the last days and prophecies are starting to come to pass, you ain't got no time. Hurry up. You already know who you are, what you're supposed to be doing, and you're still playing around. Now, all those that you think about the fornication, but you still got a whole lot to come out of. The man's gonna get you right back in fornication. And guess what? All these little drunk niggas out here, all they're doing is looking at your behind. Seeing if they can get an ass with hands. That's what the Bible says. That's because, we all been caring from out here. We all, didn't let me tell the story. We all came from the streets. We all been doing the same things. And most high called us out here calling you. That's why y'all here now. Y'all think y'all just pulled up. Y'all think y'all happened to run into a brother giving y'all the fire. That's the most high.
Titus chapter 3, verse 3. For we ourselves also were sometime foolish, disobedient, deceived, serving diverse lusts and pleasures, living in malice and envy, hateful, and hating one another. But after that, the kindness and love of God, our Savior, toward man appeared.
So it said we was once foolish, living in malice, meaning hatred, wanting to murder our brothers and sisters. Out here doing all kind of wickedness, selling drugs, fornicating, buying and selling on the Sabbath day. All this wickedness we was doing. We was foolish, we was out here. We used to run the streets, we used to sell drugs, we used to do drugs. But it said, what did he say?
But after that, the kindness and love of God, our Savior, toward man appeared.
So it said, after that, the kindness and the love of God, our Savior, had appeared. How did it appear? We ran across somebody teaching the same word and we listened. You understand? Give me that in Proverbs. Proverbs 20 and 24. Man's doings all the Lord.
Bring it out. The book of Proverbs, chapter 20, verse 24. Man's going of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way?
So, it wasn't y'all mind to come this way. This was God. He said you already know. So guess what? The Most High is throwing you the rope. Pull yourself up out the mud. Bring your sister with you. Bring your sister with you. It's time for y'all to stop the foolishness.
Right.
Time to stop being little kids. It's time to grow up. What effect give me that? In that 2 Corinthians 13:11, when I was a child, I thought as a child. Time to grow up.
1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 11. When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things.
So he said it's time to go to hell up. Women in clothes is a childish thing. Women dressing immodestly is a childish thing. Bringing up order fornication is a childish thing. Not keeping God's commandments is childish. It's time for you to grow up and be real women. How old are you? 23. Yeah, it's time for you to grow the hell up. How old are you, sis? Time to grow the hell up. Not getting tattoos. Give me that. Leviticus 19. This is low this one. Leviticus 19 and 28.
Book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 28. You shall not make any cutting in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord.
So we shouldn't be getting tattoos. My brother right here got tattoos, but guess what? When he read that law, he ain't getting no more. He ain't getting no more. All praises. All praises, you're done. From your law to God's is. All right, Deuteronomy 30 and 19. Deuteronomy 30 and 19. I'm going to show you. And Lord's will is true what you say.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 19. I called heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore, choose life.
See that? He said he recorded this day against you, that he set before you life and death. Keeping the commandments is life. Anything outside of keeping the commandments, you're going to die. So choose life. Keep the commandments. That's what y'all got to do. That's y'all's duty. That's y'all's responsibility. What up, little man? What's going on, bro?
You see y'all free swap me just trying to hit.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are how men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.